morning, everybody. Came out to feed the animals and put up a fly trap and realized Coop had to be cleaned. So I'm going to bring you along with how I do that. In the summertime, I have to do it a little more often than definitely in the winter. But we're in a whole new scheme of things that I'm trying to figure out. There's a lot you guys have not seen. I've not put up my garden. Haven't put up a garden post. My garden is minimal. As you can see, my chickens are behind me. And right there's our two new little additions. Also, can you see him? That guy. So in the roadie story, we had said that, we were thinking we would get a puppy. Well, we didn't go looking for this one either, but the tornado storms that had come through here in the past couple months, we have some friends that were affected by that, and it took out, it completely took their house away. Their dog had just had puppies the week before. So the building, the barn that their puppies and everything was in, their kennel, that ended up getting damaged. 2 of the puppies were killed in that tornado. Mama had I believe she had 11, so 9 lived. So anyway, this little guy right here, let me see if I can find him. This little guy is Storm. We are calling him Storm. He is, just get him up here with me. Oh my goodness. He is 8 weeks old today. We asked that they keep him a little bit longer because we didn't want him pulled off of Mama too early. Although they totally had their hands full. Okay. He's going to go over there by Mr. Rohde. So, and they're getting along really good. We brought him home about 3 days ago. Same day as those little girls when we brought the goats. Basically, so let's wrap around. For cleaning out my chicken coop, I rake all the bedding out, and I have already done that. I was trying to do this while it's cool this morning. So I thought I would bring you along for that, and I'll kind of talk while I'm doing it. For anyone who is new to chicken keeping, I know there's a million videos. We are not a glamour. I'm not a glamour chicken keeper, and I love the ones who are. I have a dear friend who, they're her pets, basically. Ours are more farm, I don't hold mine. They're not used to me carrying them around or anything else. Now, they do come running when they see me because I usually always have treats or something to throw in here. We've always used our coop yard right here is what we call it, as our compost, because you throw it out here, the chickens are going to eat what they eat, they're going to scratch through the rest. We're on a slight hill, so things typically just filter on down all the way back here. There's a fence on back through that greenery. So we've always just used this as our compost facility. And I'm just careful not to, throw too many things in here that they don't need. So anyway, this is just kind of my cleaning day routine when I come out here. I've already kind of fed everybody, and I'm trying to wrap my head around how we want to do this, because the goats and the puppy, they all want to eat the chicken feed, and I don't want that. So I've changed the chickens to just feeding them in the mornings and in the evenings. Let's get to it. I got to get back to it. So I'm going to let you see how I do mine. Hi, girl. I've got a girl that's nesting. She's wanting to lay in here, which really, since we got the goats and the dogs, well, they never have liked these new nesting boxes. I'm eventually going to take this feeder. I've got a hanging feeder in here. Going to take that out. Need to take these heat lamps out. I'm trying to get away from the heat lamps, so I don't plan on using those this year. So on my coop, all this hay and straw, or well, really it's pine shavings and straw that's underneath the nesting boxes. I pretty much just kind of leave that because it's not been used. And then I just kind of sweep out everywhere else, and then I'm going to throw some new in. First I'm going to throw down some zeolite, and that helps with the ammonia and the smell. I'll try to show you here in a minute how my coop is set up. And you could say this is just a generic, just a farm coop. The floor is now getting weak because it's built on pallets. Don't ever use pallets. Don't use pallets for a chicken coop. Horrible. Now, granted, it's been probably 8 years we've been using this. The plywood on the inside is fine. The metal on the outside is fine. The pallets on the inside were not 100% great when we started. They're sure not great now. And they are it's a perfect habitat, I think, for black snakes who want to eat the mice. That's good. But it's not good because they have access through the walls and they come up. And last year they killed 2 of my little chicks. And it took us a little bit to figure out that it was a snake. And they didn't get to eat it. It was like the chick was already a little too big for it, so it had to regurgitate it, and so I had a dead chick on the nursery floor. Now my nursery is hard clothed; it is sealed off because of that reason. But there was through the door opening, there was an opening in the metal where the pallets are, and it was coming in through there. We caught him, and then we sealed it up with insulation foam, and I try to keep all the holes blocked with steel wool. So this is going to have to be a rebuild. Basically, we'll pull the metal off on the outside. We'll probably pull the roof bars and the plywood off on the inside, and we will tear this down. Now, when we did this coop, like I said, it was probably 8 or 9 years ago. So my son and I built this. My son had the idea, he wanted to build this, and I was all for it. And it's a great idea. We probably just should have done it a little better and not use pallets because now my floor is giving way in some areas. It's getting sloped, and so I think Monty and I are just going to put more plywood over the floor, and it's just going to buy us time. That's all it's going to do. We realize that, but we're trying to get the lean-to done, and we have so many projects. We put in a pool last summer. We still have the deck, the pergolas, all this stuff. So I'm trying not to ramble, but I'm just kind of giving you an outline on our coop. But it has worked excellent. It's worked wonderful, other than it's a little small for the number of birds I have. And I usually have anywhere from 25 to 45 birds. But I'll show you the brooder, my permanent brooder that I built. And it's a hot mess in here. I've got chicken wire to block my shelving up here because I have a stinking hen that loves to get up on my shelves, and she wreaks havoc on everything I set over there on top of the brooder. So we'll show you that in a second. Let me just get this swept out and get some more pine chips in here. this is the brooder. Hi girls, hi babies. And you've also seen I've done a video in here. Let's go ahead, come on. Where I was able to, there we go. And looking up, they've got little roost bars in there. And then all this hard cloth. Let's see if I can get it. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. Okay, so right there, that chick just came in. Those chicks are coming in the pass-through. I basically have the hard wire cut, probably at about 1 foot tall and 6 inches wide, and I just wrapped the wire up and wired it off, so they are still able to come over on this side, and I close that when they're little. Everybody good? Okay, she's just resting. Scared me for a minute. Okay, so I just made this little door because I put a frame along here, and then I just put hard cloth on it, and then I made this little door with these little latches like that. And so then it opens like that. If I open it, they're going to come running. So, and then I just close it back. It's pretty tight, but I put I just had stuff that Monty had cut off of projects or whatever. So I used those, and this one I need to scrape the gunk out from underneath, but it'll catch on that one instead of this one, which at this size, that's okay. When they're new hatchlings, I seal this thing up tight. And then this is a feeder, a PVC feeder that I'm not even really using right now because I have a large feeder that holds about 25 pounds in there now. So you can see this chicken wire that I've got up here and my shelves back there. And that's where one of my girls likes to get up there and roost. So I just close this up. And I need to get in here and, clean up things again. When I need to get in here, I have this baby gate, this old baby gate that I use. So now, hi girls. So by keeping this baby gate here, when I need to get in there and change the food and all of that and clean, then they can't get out at my feet, and the other girls can't get in. Everything is sealed up, so we've not lost any chicks this year. And I need to get in here and clean. So, but there's their little pass-through. I'm happy with this design. Okay, girl, beep beep. This design has worked so well for me. Let's get back to the Coop Clean. I'm getting ready to put zeolite down, and I'll put a picture there. It's just a horse stall freshener. It absorbs odors and just freshens the place up, deodorizes it, I guess. I have an egg eater, and she has figured out how to get in there and get her head around and break those eggs. We've got to, it's time for her to be called. She's an old girl, and she just keeps fighting me on this. So I'm gonna win. So, okay, I gotta get back to work real quick. Baby, she's laying us an egg. Storm, leave that chicken alone. Leave her alone. You're not peeing. You're peeing in here? He's peeing in here. Buddy! Really? Need more zeolite. That's another day. You guys have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. And also, if you like our content at all, we would so appreciate that you would subscribe to our channel, like, share, all of that good stuff. It helps us so much. So appreciate it, and be able to share what we do and how we do it. And also, this is a record for our kids, so they've got just knowledge of how mom and dad did stuff, and they can show the grandbabies and all that. It's just a record. It's a living record. So we just hope you guys will come along with us on our projects, adventures, daily routines, but subscribing helps so much. So thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.